Vasudeva. He Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva.
That's a very good prayer as any. He Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Natha Natha.
He Nath Narayan Vasudeva.
He Natha Narayana Vasudeva.
Vasudeva.
Okay, very nice. Yes. So, Mukam Karoti Vachalam Panghum Langhayate Girim Yat Krupa Tamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. So, one more session of Dharma Kshetra. Let us contemplate on from where we left off. Just for a quick recap, and this is a quiz. People can unmute and answer. Because this chapter is all about Avatara, Jnana, Karma, Sanyasa, Yoga, chapter 4. Bhagwan takes the opportunity to talk about himself. So we guys keep doing it all the time for no reason, but Bhagwan has a very good reason to talk about himself. Why? Because he has to impress upon us that this jnana that he is giving is not some, out of some books. He himself has given it to Sun God earlier. He is the source of all beings. That is what he has to reveal to Arjuna and to us. Otherwise, why will we believe him? Otherwise, why will we be talking about him after 5,000, 6,000 years also? Isn't it? So, quick quiz about this. What is the avatara? He has said a lot of things about his own avatara. Okay, those two verses, 7 and 8, which says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir and then paritranaya sadhunam. So based on these two shlokas, we can just quickly recall what is a avatara. What is the definition of a avatara? In avatara andre?
It is the divine itself embodying, taking up the body and completely created by Maya. And
yeah.
There is the purpose. It's a supreme desire because of which the embodiment happens.
Supreme desire, huh? Okay, by his own desire, by himself.
It's a divine desire.
Correct. Very correct. Very correct. So, avatara is outside or inside or both?
Both.
Both. Alva? Yes, Shweta?
I was going to say both. That's all. Sorry.
So outside he comes as this Rama, Krishna and other avatars that we worship. Inside us, how does he manifest? Inside. Somebody said inside. Shweta also said inside.
Consciousness.
Yes, Anu.
As a divine consciousness.
What is the divine consciousness? Can we make it more tangible? Yes, Soma?
Atma.
Atma, sorry.
Yeah.
That is divine consciousness. Atma, yes. But more in more tangible terms, how does it take avatara in me?
He rides over our senses, huh?
Yeah.
Correct. Suma also said something. What did he say?
Yeah, last week, whenever we are guilty, that pavitranaya sadhunam. So when we regret about that, that's when the Krishna is born within us.
Correct.
So as dharma, yeah.
Yes, perfect. So we are discussing the Y's and it is called the 5 W's and 1 H of avatara. In reporting, journalism, any good report, that's the first lesson we had in journalism. Any good report should answer these questions. First paragraph questions should be answered. If you are covering an event, 5 W's, what, where, when, why, who, and then how. Answer it's a complete report. So that's what we are doing it with what is an avatara. What avatara is that Shuddha Chaitanya will come down as with a body-mind complex. Okay. Then how does he take avatara? So he is only answering all these questions. Prakrutim swam adhishtaya sambhavami atmamayaya. So beautiful, these words. The verse is so soaringly beautiful, sublime, isn't it? Prakritim swam adhishthaya means taking full control of Prakriti. What is the definition of Prakriti? These are basics we have to keep reminding ourselves. In Prakriti and we just spoke so much about Prakriti
It's
Kriyamana.
your gunas actually,
Yes.
like all the gunas, rajas, tamas, and sat.
Correct. So Bhagavan is completely, the sattva, rajas, tamas is completely under his control. On the contrary, we are in its way. Prakriti has taken us as in control, whereas Bhagavan takes Prakriti in control. Sattva, rajas, tamas completely in his control. And he creates reasons for his own avatarana. There are many stories in the Puranas which tell us how Krishna was born. Some curse by Narada. Remember, there is some Vishwamohinika story. Some Rama was born because of that curse. So many stories are there. Why Bhagwan only will create the circumstances. Somebody will give one curse. Jaya Vijaya story is there. He is forced to be born to Paritranaya. His bhaktas, he wants to bring them back. So he takes his own. So all these beautiful, he creates his own reasons for his avatarana. And so why does it take? Because this question, Lakshmana actually asked Rama during Vanvasa. In Kishkinda, they are staying, they are waiting for Chaturmasya to get over before Sugriva and his army can help them find Sita. So in that beautiful section, Rama and Lakshmana have a lot of conversation. 4 months, no, only 2 of them, Papa, in that forest. So Rama gives him Atmajyoti, Lakshmana, and he describes Prakriti, what all things happen in that period. And so there, Lakshmana apparently asks Rama, why all this drama? Oh Rama, why this drama? I know your Shuddha Chaitanya. I know your pure consciousness. Yet you're making all this drama. I have lost my Sita and you're crying. And you're asking Sugriva for, Vanaras for help as if you cannot find her yourself. All these things he asks. So what did Rama say? If you were Rama, what would you say? If you were asked, why are you creating all this drama?
I can take a stab at it. I think if I was Rama, I would say I understand, but people do not know how to behave in such situations, right? I
Absolutely.
have to lead by example when I'm in this avatar. So that's
Perfect.
what I'm doing.
Perfectly said. Yeah. So he has to lead by taking avatara. He is Vigrahavan Dharma. Rama is the Vigraha of Dharma itself. So he has to do the things the way a human being is supposed to do. So he will do that. Wonderful. So, and he also says, I have taken avatara because I want to give Jiva an altar for worship. Krishna also. See, before that, in the Vedas and the Upanishad, only the Nirguna is sung about. Nirguna Brahman. It is not tangible. So who do you worship? In the Vedic time, they used to worship the Panchabhutas, the Agni, the Vayu Devata and all that. Even nobody has any form. And this Brahman to forget. Here he is Nirguna, Nirakara, everything. So, Saguna worship is also very, very important for us to appreciate the avatar, the ultimate truth. Via Saguna only we can go to Nirguna. So, the avatara comes so that so that we have an altar for worship. That's what Rama himself tells Lakshmana in that Aranyakanda. And so, of course, we know for Dharma Sanstapana and Paritranaya Sadhunam, he comes. So we know in Rama how Vishwamitra takes him to the forest so that the sages can continue with their sadhana, their yajna, Maricha, Subahu, all these Rakshasas are killed. In his lifetime, so many Rakshasas are killed and so many Vanaras are Abhyutanam. They are also liberated, Vanaras. So our Prabhuji says, whoever all those people who are in satsang now, they were Vanaras in Rama's army, not fully liberated, but we were in the presence of Bhagavan. So now we have come in a human body to get liberated. So that thought is very wonderful, isn't it? So Dharma Sansthapanarthaya in me. When does Dharma Sanstapana happen in me? Outside, he is doing hundreds of things. Bhagavan, Dharma Sanstapana. In me, when the Atma Jnana is stabilized, Dharma Sanstapana happens. Right now, am I in Dharma Sankata or in Dharma Sanstapana? I think we are moving from Dharma Sankata to Sastapana, isn't it? All of us. Yes, we are on that path. And when does he come? Just quickly, we are just recalling what we discussed last week. Yuge yuge. Every yuga I come. So again, we had a different definition of this yuge yuge. What is this yuge yuge? Anybody remembers? When do I take avatara? Dharmasya glani happens. Yuge yuge. Do we have to wait for one full yuga? We are still wondering when will Kali come? When will Kali come? Anta. Atarana yuge yuge andre?
So, so I think one interpretation is Purnimaji, when adharma is at its peak in that yuga, that's when he shows up, right, to set it straight and right.
I thought.
So,
Hmm.
so that's one interpretation.
Inside me also, yugas are there. How when my mind shifts, when my attitude changes, when my
Yes.
lifestyle changes, that is for me, it is the yuga only. No,
True, true,
huge
true.
shift in my lifetime is a yuga only for me. No, Shweta?
Yes, that is correct. Very correct.
Then that is why we pray to God. Yuge yugela, day to day we pray to Him. God, please help me with this, help me with that. Alva. So whenever we call upon God with sincerity, He will come. That is the yuga for me. Every time I light a lamp and I close my eyes and I think of Bhagavan, He comes. That is yuga for me. When the mind which is dull or roaming about, and when the mind is in a kashaya sthiti, what is this kashaya sthiti of the mind? Yen gota? Kashaya. It is neither here nor there. Na gharka na ghatka anta. ನಿದ್ರೆನೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಚ್ಚರೇನೂ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಿತ್ರವಾದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಕಷಾಯ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅನೇಬಲ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ರಜಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ತಮಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಷಾಯ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಅಂತ ಸ್ಥಿತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ದ ಗುರೂಸ್ ದೇ ಟೆಲ್ us just think of Bhagavan. He will immediately change my mind, state of my mind. He will change it. So we have to pray. Please come and release me from this sthiti. Anta ankonda takshana, yuga will change for me. Yes, that is yuge yuge. That is dharmasya glani is happening when I'm in a disturbed state of mind. When immediately I think of God, the state of mind changes and God comes. That is like that. So life is like a stuck record. It is not that once I pray for him, he comes, everything is well and good. No, we know that very well. The mind goes on acting its, doing its stuff like a stuck record. Same things. Sometimes I feel happy, sometimes sad, sometimes this, sometimes that. But every time Bhagavan comes, dharma is restored in me. What is why the Shravana, Manana, Sadhana, Bhakti Marga, everything is important. So when do I know that Bhagavan has taken avatara in me? When my mind is calm. The proof of Bhagavan's avatarana in me is when my mind has that it is called chitta prasada. So a profound peace if I feel, that means that God has come. Not just my this spiritual life, secular life also, if it is all of us, we have a very, very decent life, very comfortable life. That means God is in our life, isn't it? Lakshmi, Saraswati, everyone is there in our lives. See, there is avatarana of God in our lives. Secular life is also smooth. Yes. So when more and more such individuals are there in society, it means there is dharma in the samoha also. Society is also dharmic. When everybody is comfortable at the material level and at the mental level, that means Bhagavan is there. Okay, done. Then actually we discuss what is dharma itself. What is dharma? One point. What is dharma? We have been talking of dharma glani, but what is dharma in the first place?
Paths to reach the ultimate righteousness.
Okay. Okay, fine. That is good. But if I don't have a path, what about an atheist? He doesn't even believe in the ultimate. What do we do?
Probably say the path that does not harm others.
That which sustains the cosmic equilibrium, says Rahul. Correct. That is dharma. Perfectly said. That which sustains the cosmic equilibrium. Do not hurt others. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want others to hurt me. Simple, no. That is the universal dharma across living beings. Live and let live is dharma. Isn't it? Live and let live. Whatever integrates me is dharma. Whatever disintegrates me is adharma. When my body, mind, intellect are not in alignment, adharma. ಮನಸ್ಸು ಒಂದು ಹೇಳತ್ತೆ, ಕಾರ್ಯ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಕಾಯ ವಾಚ ಮನಸ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡ್. ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಧರ್ಮ. ವೆನ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಮೀ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಧರ್ಮ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಕಾಸ್ಮಿಕ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲಿ ಇನ್ ಮೀ ಈಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ. ಇಫ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಧರ್ಮ. ದ ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ I read is when there's a mixture of milk and water is sold at the price of milk. Okay, pure milk nobody will give these days. So a little water is mixed with milk. The water is also sold in this thing of milk. So in me, if I am water, if the milk is added into me, that is dharma comes into me, then I am also elevated. But if one drop of lemon falls in that milk and water mixture, what happens? Dharma glani is happening. Neither the milk is useful, neither the water is useful. Lock, stock, barrel, you have to just probably make his way or something. We will find some use to it. But generally, the dharma of that combination is lost. Is alva. You can't make tea, coffee, juice, nothing. You can make milkshake, you can't make. So that is dharmasya glani. So dharma means it's a check for another definition. Dharma is a check for our artha and kama. Purusharthagalali, dharma is the basis for fulfilling our desires and earning our wealth. So that is another vittam tena vinojaya chittam. Bhagwan, what is that verse of Bhaja Govindam? Shankaracharya says, earn your wealth in a proper manner with dharmically earned wealth. Be happy. Don't go to adharmic levels to satisfy your own desires. So dharma is a basis for our life. And we also discussed dharma is the only currency that helps us in this world and hereafter. Only currency we can take to the other lokas, punya and papa. Alva? Very nice anecdote of Guru Nanak. He was called to the house of a very big trader. Okay, he had earned lots and lots of wealth, and he had kept many pots with a lot of gold coins. On every pot there was a flag indicating, as if they do in Reserve Bank, 10,000 gold coins. For each 10,000 gold coins he had put one flag. Okay, Nanak saw all this, and while going away, he gave one needle to that trader and said, when you meet me in heaven, you please bring this needle. Forget about this. Bring this needle when you meet me in heaven. Obviously, can I take that needle? Can I take anything to heaven? Impossible. So all this wealth, all the material achievements, people, dhana, jana, yauvana, ma kuru dhana jana yauvana garmam, harat nimeshat kalas sarvam. So understand this properly, and with my actions, let me have some punya, which I can take. But the asha is, in this own lifetime, we can attain Jivan Mukti. Forget about all punya, papa, everything. Right, okay. That is one thing. And then we decided that dharma is, Bhagavan himself gives a definition for dharma in the Bhagavad Gita at several places, but Dashakam Dharma Lakshanam, he has said. For our tangibly how we can practice dharma anadike, God says, dhriti, fortitude, kshama, forgiveness, dama, not letting the senses go hither and thither so easily, asteya, not to take anything that is not due to me, shaucham, inner and outer cleanliness, indriya nigraha, when I want to do sadhana, I should be able to withdraw all my senses properly and sit. Dhir vidya is to be able to employ my intellect, deploy my intellect for vyavahara and for sadhana. Viveka is extremely important. Dhi vidya. Because to understand all these truths, it is no joke. Unless I have some degree of intellectual capability, all of us will not be able to understand what Bhagavan is telling us. So that Dhi Vidya, Bhagavan himself is sitting in the intellect and he is guiding us. Dhi Vidya. Satyam, speaking the truth in Achara Vichara, Satyam. Satyam Bruyat, Priyam Bruyat, all that. Akrodha, not to get angry unnecessarily. It is impossible to say like don't get angry at all. Kashta in Vyavahara, isn't it? But let me not express it immediately. Anger will come, but it will pass also if I don't do anything about it. And if I let it pass, if I pause, then I'll be do a much better job of responding to the situation. That is akrodha. So these are dashakam dharma lakshanam. So Bhagavan has given us these practices for dharma sanstapana. So these practices, irrespective of time and place, I have to practice. If nobody is watching, can I cut across and run across the signal? No. Salpa disintegration of dharma will happen when I do such things. Okay. Many things we have covered as a recap. And then we will go to this beautiful shloka, which is amazing. Sorry. Verse 9, it says, Share. Yes, share. Yes, we can all chant, people. This is a very beautiful moksha sadhana verse. Again, more and more, Bhagavan is talking about his avatara. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vetti tatvatah tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. Anyone, people can unmute and chant if they wish. Yeah.
जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम् एवं यो वेत्ति तत्त्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सोऽर्जुन.
Yes.
जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम् एवं यो वेत्ति तत्त्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सोऽर्जुन.
जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम् एवं यो वेत्ति तत्त्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सोऽर्जुन. हरि ओम पुण्यम.
Yes, Hari Om. Okay. Who else wants to chant? So
I will try.
yes, yes.
जन्म कर्मा च मे दिव्यम् एवं यो येति तत्त्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सोऽर्जुन.
Yes. Nyaro. So Bhagavan is saying, my janma and karma are divya. Me janma karma divyam. It is divine, it is mystical. And the one who understands it, evam yo vetti tattvataha, The one who can understand my Janma and Karma, he is Punarjanma Naiti. He will not be reborn. Tyaktva Deham, when he drops the body, he will not be reborn. What a promise. So in our lifetime, if we can understand who Bhagavan is, what his Leelas are, why is he doing what he is doing, Tatvataha, when we understand him at his, at the source, at the basic level, what is the tattva of this manifestation and the artha agbutre, there is no punarjanma. How beautiful is that? So we have to unpack this beautiful shloka. So Janma is divine. Why? Because he had declared, I am Ajaha. Alva, he had said, Ajopi san avyayatma. I am Aja, I am unborn. And I am avyaya. I am imperishable. Yet, as a body-mind complex, he is very much limited. That is why his Janma is divine. So, yevam yo veti tatvataha. How do we understand this? That even though he is appearing in a body-mind, he is infinite. And how to understand this? It is so difficult to wrap our minds around this. Alva. So I came across a very beautiful example. We have a carving of a lion. Wood carving of a lion. We have so many statues of gods in sandalwood and all that. So when somebody asks, maybe a child asks, what is this? What will you say? There's a carving of a lion, of sandalwood lion. What is the answer, people? What will you say? One magu kelatta. One carving ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಯೂ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಇದೇನು ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳೋದು?
So it's not a true lion.
Okay. Shweta. Yes, Shweta?
ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾಜಿ.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ.
The ಸಮಯ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, this indicates, how strong and, how fearless, it represents ಅಂತ.
Very nice. About the lion, basically, you're
About
talking.
the lion, I'll describe about the lion.
Very good. But ಇದಕ್ಕೆ you map it to this shloka.
ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾಜಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆದೆ.
ಶ್ಲೋಕನಾ?
ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿ.
So the shloka says, Shweta, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. The one who understands my janma and karma, my divinity, my mystical abilities, if one understands, that person will have no punarjanma anta helda. So how to understand tatvataha? In the true light, we have to understand who Bhagavan is in its true light. So in the true light, how do we understand that carving of the lion in sandalwood? So Samay asks, is it a lion? Yes, you will say yes, it's a lion. What is it made of? It's made of wood. So is it wood? Wood antiya nin lion antiya yenadu? What is the basic?
The basic thing I'll tell, it's
light. The true light of that lion is every pore of that lion is sandalwood only.
Correct.
That lion, if it breaks tomorrow also, that wood is there, that it is sandalwood. The fragrance of sandalwood is always there. Alva?
Correct.
So that is the whole point of this shloka.
Okay.
I have to understand everything in its true light. That is the beautiful shloka. Isha vasyam idam sarvam. It says, everything manifest, unmanifest, cover it with Isha. That's the beginning, that line of Isha Vasya Upanishad. Because that is the truth. Everything is Bhagavan. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. If I have to see everything, drop the name, drop the form. Shweta, yes, again, ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ.
ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾಜಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅವ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದ ದೇವ್ರಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ.
ಎಲ್ಲದ್ರೊಳಗೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೇನೆ ಪಿಲ್ಲರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಅದೇ ನಾನು ನರಸಿಂಹ ಮೂವಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವ್ನು ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನ ಹೌದು ಎಲ್ರಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ
so
ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದ.
sweet. See how powerful it is. The visuals are so powerful. Allah, wonderful. So that is how we have to understand. But ಅದೇ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗಿದಾನ very graphic description of really the God coming out of the pillar. But
ಅದು
those miracles don't happen to us every day. We have to understand.
ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಅದೇ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಅವನ್ಗೆ ಅವನದೇ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಖಂಡಿತ ಖಂಡಿತ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆ ಪುರಾಣಗಳು ಇರೋದೇ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ. ನಮಗೂ
ಅದು
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ಸಮಯಿಗಲ್ಲ ಪಾಪ, ನಮಗೂ
ಇಲ್ಲ,
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ನಾನೊಂದು ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಸೊ ಈ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಆಗಿದ್ದಿದ್ದು. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾಕೋ ನೀನ್ ಲೇಟಾಗಿ ಎದ್ ಬಂದೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ನಿಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಅಮ್ಮ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ದೇವ್ರು ನನ್ ಪಕ್ಕ ಕೂತಿದ್ರು ಅಂಡ್ ದೇವರ್ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಮೀ. ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕಿವಿಲ್ ಬಂದ್ ಹೇಳ್ದ, ನಿಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾಳೆ, ನೀನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡ, ಅವ್ಳ ಸೆಷನ್ ಮುಗಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳು ಅಂತ.
ನೋಡಿದ್ಯಾ ಕಳ್ಳ? ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವನ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಟಿಲ್ ಮೈ ಸೆಷನ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಓವರ್ 7:30 ಮುಗಿಯುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ರಾತ್ರಿ ರಿಮೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಲ್ಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಅವನು ನನ್ಗೆ ಈ ವೇದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ದ.
ನೋಡು, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. He has combined everything and he has made one nice.
And my father asked him over a call. He asked him like, ಯಾಕೋ ನೀನ್ ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳೋರು, ಯಾಕೆ ಎದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು? ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ ಇದೇ ಹೇಳ್ದ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ my dad said, put him to bhagavadgita class now. It's a right time.
Right time. Really, honestly. Because there's one small books are there in my house also. I read to my grandchild. 4 years ಅವನಿವಾಗ. ಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ ಕತೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಸಿಗೋದೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ್. ಯಾವುದೋ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಿ, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಬಂತು. ಸರಿ, ಐ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ಯಾರು ಕೃಷ್ಣ? ಸರಿ, ನಾನು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇಂಟೆಲೆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ನೀನೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಅವನು ಬಹಳ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ನಾನೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ.
ನಮ್ಮನೇಲೂ ಅದೇ ಇದೆ ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾಜಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ದ ನಾಟಿನೆಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದೇರ್.
ಹೌದು. ಯಾವ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಆಯನ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇದು ಮೈ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಐ ಪುಟ್ ಫೀಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇದನ್ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಇದು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಾಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಗ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ನೀನು ಅವತ್ ನೋಡ್ದ ಅವ್ನು ಏನಿದು ಅಂದ, ನನ್ ಕಾಲು ಅಂತಾನೆ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ, ನನಗ್ ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ? ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅನ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಗಲ್ ದಿಸ್.
ಅದು ನಿಜ, ಅದು ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಳಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವ್ರೇ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಅಷ್ಟಮಿದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಜ್ಜಿನೂ ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಅದು ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಿನ ಮುಂಚೆ ನೈವೇದ್ಯ ನಾನು ತಿಂತಿದ್ದೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕವಳಿದ್ದಾಗ. ಸೊ ಶಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್, ದೇವ್ರಿದಾರ ಮಕ್ಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅನ್ ವೆರಿ ಲೆಟ್ ದೆ ಮೀಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಯು ಆರ್, ನೀ ನನ್ ದೇವ್ರನೇ. ನಾನು ಸ್ನಿಗ್ಧ ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀ ನಮ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ, ನೀನ್ ನಮ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅಂತ ಅವಳಿಗೆ.
ಅವರ ಇನ್ನೋಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದಾರಲ್ವಾ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಅಂತ. ಅದು ನಾವು ಈ ತರ ಈ ಬಲತ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್.
Correct. That innocence of mind will go when we start growing older and older. ನಾನು ಅದೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, keep on telling myself that become naive and become like a child within you and understand the things. ಆವಾಗ್ಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದು.
ಬಟ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಸರ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು.
ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು.
ಪುನರಪಿ ಜನನಂ ಪುನರಪಿ ಮರಣಂ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಟೂ ಫುಲ್, ದಟ್ ಪುಷ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್ ಟು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಕಮ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಡೂ. ಸೊ ಜನ್ಮ ಇಸ್ ಡಿವೈನ್, ಕರ್ಮ ಇಸ್ ಡಿವೈನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಗಾಡ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ಮ ಇಸ್ ಡಿವೈನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಅರ್ಥ? ವಾಟ್ ಡಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್? ಜನ್ಮ ಕರ್ಮ ಚಮೆ, ಮಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಜನ್ಮ we understand. He has taken avatara, he doesn't wait for a yoni to be born, all that is there. Mystical janma. What is this idu karma is divine andre? How do we understand that, people? Bhagwan's karma is divine, our karma is problematic. Yes, Shweta?
So anything we do, right, karma, we create a consequences, right? It's every action has an equal and opposite reaction. That is just how life is for us. Newton's third law, we should just apply every day for karma.
Correct.
But when I was thinking about this actually, when God does karma, right? So I don't think it's bound by any consequences, because it's him, and it's just for the purpose of doing it. What is it? For the purpose of doing it, nimitta matra is what his karma is. That's all.
Very correct. It is him andre, capital HL him andre, hinge andre. The divyata of Bhagwan's karma is like very, very common example so that we can understand. Fire cooking food. Without the fire, food cannot be cooked. But if you ask the fire, did you cook andre ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ fire?
No, I did not.
I didn't know. I was just being me. I gave heat and light ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Sun also, I just shine. I don't care whether it's falling on a river or on a tree or on a rat. Alva? But without the sun, nothing will happen. So that is the mystical part of Bhagwan's karma. Janma, karma chami. Without Bhagavan, nothing moves. But he is not claiming that I am doing anything at all. From Bhagwan's standpoint, he doesn't do anything. That we have to wrap our minds around that. Is it not beautiful? Can I be like that? That is the meaning of tyaktva deham. It is not the physical dropping of the body that Bhagavan is talking about here. Tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti maam iti arjuna. So tyaktva deham andre yav deha bidbekilli? People, what is the deha that I have to drop right now?
Physical body, Purnimaji.
That's what I'm saying. This physical body drop ಆದ್ರೂನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸಾಕಾ? Physical body.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾಜಿ, ಅದು ನಮ್ದು, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಟು ಸೇ, ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಮೀ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಈಗೋ ಅಂಡ್ ನಮ್ದು ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಅಹಂನೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್.
ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದೀವಿ. ಅವನು ಅರ್ಜುನನ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದಾನೆ ಭಗವಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಇದೇ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಐ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಲ್ ಮೈ ಜನ್ಮಾಸ್, ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ, ಇನ್ ಸಮ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಹಿ ಸೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಬಹುನಾಮ್ ಜನ್ಮ, ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಜನ್ಮಗಳು ನೀನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ಯಾ, ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So
we have to completely surrender to him.
My ahankara, that is the biggest deha that I have.
Correct.
Actually, ahankara is very important because it's the dharma. It keeps me together. If there is no ego which tell me, okay, this body-mind complex, it keeps it together. Ahankara is very important. But when it starts growing like cancer, then it is a problem. So that ahankara had to drop. Kartrutva, bhoktrutva, that is the deha that I have to drop. Tyaktva deham. That is the deha Bhagavan is asking us to drop here and now. So then how do I function? How do I function if I don't have this ahankara? Enappa? Hanuman irlilva? Rama, 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 onchuru ahankara. He was completely an instrument of Bhagavan. Bari Rama Kajan, Bhagavan's instrument. So that's what we are supposed to do every moment. Whether I'm cooking or driving or thinking or writing or doing Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, it is Bhagavan himself who is doing through me. That awareness should be there at every point. That is the sadhana we have to do. There is no other mystical sadhanas. Alve caves al hogi, Himalayan caves al hogi kutkond tapas madodalla sadhana. This is the simplest sadhana and the most important sadhana that we have to do. Evam yo veti tatvatah punarjanmana iti. Idu moksha sadhana verse idu. This is the moksha sadhana verse of Bhagavad-gita. Just understand who I am. The beauty. If I understand the beauty of Krishna, I understand myself also. And therefore I am liberated. If I know Krishna, I become Krishna. Brahmavid brahmaiva bhavati anta heltare. If I start knowing all these things, I myself will be internally transformed to Krishna. What else is there in this? So I am consciousness. No janma, no karma for me. I am Shuddha Chaitanya. So janma is for who? It is for the physical body and the mental body, subtle body. All my vasana baggage, adak janma. Karma is for who? Karma, the claimer is my ego, ahankara. Doership, enjoyership, ella ahankarak baratte. So that deha I have to drop in this janma. Shedding the body identity is tyaktva deham. Body identity, idu BM identity drop madode tyaktva deham anta helodu ashte. How is it done? Hengappa madodidu kelsa? How to drop the deha? Like we said, Hanuman and Shabari. The Shabari story yargadru gotta full. How did she? Why did she go on waiting for Rama all these years? Anybody knows that story here? It's a very beautiful, touching story. As a little girl, this Shabari was serving in one Rishi called Matanga Rishi. Okay, in the ashram of Matanga Rishi. She used to work in an ashram. Haglu Ratri, she used to just serve as a little girl. She used to serve them day and night. Fetch them firewood, clean the ashram, cook for them, clean their clothes, ella ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ಲು. But nobody, that Matanga Rishi didn't notice her at all. He just saw that things were happening in the ashram. Okay, food is ready. Okay, my clothes are clean. Yagnashala is ready. Firewood is ready. Ella ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ ವರ್ಷಗಟ್ಟಲೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಬಂತು, ಅರೆ, who is doing all this? Anta. Then he saw this little girl who was now a old woman. Okay, or maybe middle-aged. Then he asked, who are you? And I'm this girl. I've been here in this ashram for 20 years or 25, 30 years. And I'm just serving you all. Anta. Then Matanga Rishi was amazed. He said, oh my God, this is what is God is like this. He's serving us all the time and we just don't even acknowledge him. We don't see him. And so Matanga Rishi said, wow, now here I'm going to heaven because my time is come. I'm going to Tapoloka. Okay, in my subtle body, I'll go to Tapoloka. I'll take you also. Come. That was the highest boon he could give her. I'll take you along to Tapoloka. Then Shabri said, what will I do there? I don't want to come to some loka which I don't know anything about. So Matanga Rishi said, okay, then Narayana will take Janma, Avatara. You please stay here and wait for him. He will come to this ashram sometime when he takes Janma. Then you can serve him. Ali tanka yaru il baralla. Narayana bartane, Rama Avataradalli. Neen wait madu anta helda Shabarige. And so she waited. How long she waited. And how did she wait? That is the beauty of the story. She waited as though Rama is coming today. He has not even taken avatara. But that is her sadhana. Every day she will clean the ashram, she'll prepare food, and she's waiting. Rama is coming. I have to serve him, anta. She waits. Tara bhakti. No other thought. Day and night they pass with Rama Nama Japa. Rama. Isn't it thrilling? You know how Shabari waited for Rama? That is why she is great. So I have to ask myself, can I wait, for Rama like Shabari? Am I ready? When I do that, she had tyaktva deham, she had dropped her body. Shabari had dropped her body like Hanuman. Isn't it? So straight away moksha only for them. So that's what we have to do. Take Ramanama, wait for Bhagavan as if he is coming to me physically. He is, Papa. That is, we say Atiti Devo Bhava, we say Alva. But we forget all too easily. That is the problem. Okay, another sweet anecdote which I remember about forgetting. We see a lot of skulls around Shiva's neck. Alva. So one day, Parvati Mata asked him, what are all these skulls around your neck, Kanta? So Shiva, shockingly, he said, it is you. What do you mean it's me? Yes, these are all the skulls from your own different births, Anta. Parvatiಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಶಿವ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so she's shocked. She said, what do you mean I'm sitting with you? Why did I take so many janmas? Now you're sitting, but once before, I had taken you had asked me for Atmajyana, you had asked me for immortality, and then So I took you to the middle of the sea. I gave you Atmajnana. In one of the previous lives of Parvati, this has happened. I gave you Atmajnana in the middle of the sea. But while I was giving you Atmajnana, you fell asleep. That means she could not. And then there was a fish in the water which kept on saying, Parvati was saying, Same like that how, what's her name? Subhadra was saying, when the Chakravyuha was happening. Abhimanyu said, from the womb, Athara. One fish continued saying, and Parvati was sleeping. So who got enlightened? That fish got enlightened. His name, he was born as Matsyendra Nath, who was the founder of the Nath Sampradaya. Okay, but then what happened to Parvati? She forgot. She didn't listen to the full Atmajnana. So she had to be born again and again and again, and so many skulls. Then late after, as Parvati, she did so much tapasya. We know the tapasya of Parvati to get married to Shiva. I want Shiva alone, and she did a lot of sadhana, and finally she got her place with him. So why did we talk about this forgetting? Yeah, we keep forgetting. When the Atithi comes, we forget that it is Bhagavan who is coming. Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Putra Devo Bhava, all our loved ones, near ones. I am myself Deva. We keep forgetting. That is why we become one more skull in Shiva's garland. That's what is happening. So, not anymore, because we are already on the path. Listen to the Shastra, listen to the Gurus, listen to the teaching. That's what we take, and that's what we are doing. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvatah tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti, so Arjuna. So beautiful teaching by the Lord. Lovely verse. Okay. Next verse. Where is the next verse? How to go? Next verse. There. Yes, one more. वीतराग भय क्रोधा मन्मया मामुपाश्रिताः बहवो ज्ञान तपसा पूता मद्भावमागताः. So Arjuna must have asked, all this sounds very fancy, but is it really possible to get released in this Janma? Bhagavan is saying yes. How? Vandra is giving the answer in this shloka. We can all chant. Yes, please chant, people.
वीतरागभयक्रोधा मन्मया मामुपाश्रिताः बहवो ज्ञानतपसा पूता मद्भावमागताः.
Very beautifully recited. Yes. Next. Who else wants to chant this beautiful shloka? So here Bhagavan is giving us the formula. How to get liberated. Understand me in my tattva, number 1. Number 2, how to understand you in your tattva? He is saying this. Vita, raga, bhaya, krodha. Vita means to drop. What should I drop? Raga, bhaya, krodha. Idella drop madbekante. Madbuttu, what I should do? Manmaya. Become absorbed in me. Mam upashrita. Take refuge in me. Jnana tapasa, get purified by the fire of knowledge. What will happen to those people? Bhutaha, they become purified themselves. They are purified with jnana tapas and madbhava magataha. They will get absorbed in me. Simple appa ashte. Just get rid of your raga, bhaya and krodha. Simple la? The most toughest thing Bhagavan has given us. Raga means what? Attachment. What is attachment? We know what is attachment, and okay, let us hear from our from all of us. What is your formula? What is your understanding of raga? Attachment andre yenu?
Like and dislike.
Raga is like, so we immediately dislike will also come. Yes, Shweta. ಏನಪ್ಪ? What is raga?
ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾಜಿ, ರಾಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸಂಬಡಿ ಆರ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಾಗ.
Correct. Over identification with the ego. ನಾನು, ನನ್ನದು, ಏನದು, ಮಮಕಾರ and ahankara. That is raga. My way or highway. We might not be very assertive about it sometimes, but it is still there in us, alva. So the keys of my happiness I have put in somebody else's pocket. Alva? Like Shweta said, I expect some certain behavior, certain situations to go according to me, my expectation. Even with my own BMI, I do that. Adunu kashta. I always have to be perfectionist. I will always keep my kitchen spick and span. Kashta, kedu sati agalla. Then I become angry with myself. That means I'm attaching a lot of importance to that specific activity or specific mind, my mental attitude. That is raga. When that does not happen, bhaya and krodha will come. Bhaya. Before my raga is fulfilled, bhaya. Ayo, agatto ilvo nappa ilu, agatto ilvo anta. Agde hodre, krodha, anger. So Bhagavan has bundled them together. Vita means to drop. Raga, bhaya, krodha as a bundle, drop. When I drop raga, the other two are also drop. Bhaya and krodha are also drop. So we have this beautiful definition of an atheist. Atheist and the one who does not believe in God. But another definition, one who believes in God yet worries a lot. He's an atheist. That means you don't have belief in God, alva. He's an atheist. So that's what we are doing. We expect happiness to come from all quarters. We pray to God and then still worry about it. Bhaya, krodha is there. That means we are not theist. We don't believe him anta artha. So our entire life is an expression of my raga. Yes or no? Raga, another definition of raga is also rasa. That color, rang barase, the colors of Holi. Actually, the entire world is the raga of Bhagavan. The only thing is he is not attached. It's the colors of Bhagavan. Entire world is painted with the colors of Bhagavan. I am doing the interiors of my house right now. Sneha is also doing. It is full of raga. I like it this way. I like it that way. I want the kitchen to be just like this. Alva? Nothing is wrong. But let me not be over attached to it. That is raga. What is the definition of raga? I am telling. The way my house is, the way I wear my clothes, everything is shouting from rooftops about my raga, my likes and my dislikes. Isn't it? That is raga. Yes, Sneha.
Wonderful. What a great timing to this particular topic. And nijwaglu, whenever I go through those sessions with the designer or architect, right?
Yeah.
This is what comes to my mind. Where to draw the line. So if something doesn't happen our way in this context, ಅವಾಗ ಬೇಜಾರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಹಂಗ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದು. I think that is the sadhana.
And give way, because ನೀವು ನಾವು 4 ಜನ ಇರ್ತೀರ ಮನೇಲಿ, ಒಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, have it your way. Fine.
Exactly. There's the same thing happened. I would really like to point out the exact incident. So we had to select curtains.
Yeah.
And in the master bedroom, in our room, my husband was particular about one particular design, which I never liked. I just didn't like it at all. But I decided to say, okay, that's fine. Anta. Even now, I don't like it, but I feel it's a sadhana for me.
ಹೌದು
So how to deal with it is, it's after all just a curtain. It doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't
It's
mean
not worth fretting so much.
hair.
Fretting so much, using mind space. Ishtake annadu.
Correct.
I mean, I hope I'll be able to, once I move into the house, it's a greater sadhana.
ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ರಾಗ 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 ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಶೌಟಿಂಗ್ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು it is a great sadhana. Actually, a lot of bhaya is attached with moving also, isn't it, no, Sneha?
Haudu. That is also one thing. Correct. Absolutely. How to let go of the attachment to the currently where we live, to our neighbors,
environments, the friends, the neighbors.
Correct. All these insecurities, nodak hodre, I mean, you're so right, Purnima. All these are opportunities for us to overcome, to look up to God, to just leave it on Him.
See, another thing, this ಭೂಮಿ ಋಣ ಇರೋ ತನಕ ಒಂದ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದ್ ನಾವು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. He is written it. We have asked for it at some point of time. That is why this opportunity has presented itself. Bhagwan will always say tatastu. ನೀನೇ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ಯಾ ಹೋಗು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನೀರಿನ ಋಣ, ಭೂಮಿ ಋಣ, oh my God, you cannot discount that at all. Very, very, very powerful.
Whatever we fret about or we don't fret about, it's going to happen.
ಹೌದು. ರಮಣ ಮಹರ್ಷಿಗೆ ಅದೇ ಫೇಮಸ್. ಆಗೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗೇ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ಡೂ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಡೂ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ರಿಟನ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್. Finish.
Good, bad, none escape the law.
Good, bad, none escape the law. But let me not be bound by those golden this thing also, shackles also.
Yes.
So yes. So this is the yuga. This is a yuga in your life.
Right.
So now dharma, that Bhagwan has to take avatara to save a lot of mental disturbance.
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay. So this is raga. Vita, raga, bhaya. Ella bitbitre. Very, very hard. But take the ashraya of the satsanga, take the ashraya of bhagavadgita, of the shastra. Yes. And what did he say? What did he say in this? Vita, raga, bhaya, krodhaha, manmaya, mam, upashritaha. Bahavo jnana tapasa putaha. This is the crux of this shloka. Jnana tapasinda, people have become putaha. They have become divine. They have become punyatmas with jnana tapas. We can finish this particular aspect and we can close for the day. So, ಎಷ್ಟು ನಿಷ್ಠೆಗಳು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ ನಾವು ಸಾಧನಾನೇ. Forget about the secular work that we do. We have got a lot of nishthas. Some of us do japa, perhaps. What other sadhana people do? Maybe bhajans, maybe tapas, dhyana, stotra nishta, tapo nishta, japa nishta. What nishta am I doing? You ask yourself. You will get the answer. What is the sadhana I am doing? I am that nishta. But all of us right now, we are doing jnana nishta. That is also the greatest tapas. Shravana about the shastras from the mouth of Bhagwan Shri Krishna is Jnana Nishtha. So Bhagwan very clearly in this shloka he is saying Jnana Nishtha become Putaha. They are divinized by this Jnana Nishtha. Nishtha and Renu, we have to keep it ashte. We have to keep it. We have to retain it. That is the Nishtha. How are we keeping it? By repeated Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, continuous. We do this, we'll become Jnana Nishtaha. That is Jnana Nishtha. Tashte. Nenu madakagala. This is the only way. Intellectually, we have to understand. Outside, we have to understand intellectually. And we should not behave intellectually. Behavior should be with bhakti, surrender. Oh, Bhagwan. Ellanu devru anta. Outwardly, inwardly, intellectually understand. Outwardly, we have to Outwardly bhakti, inside jnana. This is the way, this is the formula to become manmaya, to become, immersed in the Lord. This is the only way, inside and outside. Kaya vacha manasa, behave as God is in me, around me, and inside me, who am I? Yo vetti tattvata, understand my own nature in tattva. That is what I have to do. Bahovo jnana tapasa, many Mahatmas have become liberated. That is what Bhagavan is saying. So if anybody asks us, what tapas are you doing? Maybe I don't do any japa regularly. Maybe I don't even do any puja regularly. People outwardly, they might say, okay, this person is not doing any nishta, any anushtana, nothing is happening. But we are doing jnana nishta, we are doing jnana tapas. That's enough. And like Shabari, Manmaya, just do one thing. Keep my ashram ready for Rama to come. Allow Jnana to come. Ashte. That's all we have to do. So one who is a Jnana Nishta, I'm not, patting, we can pat ourselves on the back. The one who is a Jnana Nishta, for him no other Anushtana is necessary. That's what Bhagavan says, that's what the Gurus say. Correct ni Jnana ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗು. ನೀನು ಬೇರೆದೆಲ್ಲ, when you catch hold of the higher, the lower can drop. Many rituals that we do, that will drop automatically. I don't, have to drop forcibly. Automatically, the interest in all those things will become a little loose. ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, no problem. But ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಬಿಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಶ್ರವಣ ಮನನ ನಿಧಿಯಸನ ಬಿಡಲೇಬಾರ್ದು. Because that is the ultimate. God has been telling us again and again and again. He's been telling us about this. So this is this until this verse number 10. This Avatara episode is over. Who is Avatara? Who takes Avatara? Shuddha Chaitanya. When does he take Avatara? Dharmasya Glani. Where does he take Avatara? Inside me and outside me. Why does he take Avatara? For my sake, for the sake of Bhaktas. And then, what the culmination of Avatara? To understand my own nature. To understand Bhagavan and to understand my own nature, that is the job of any Avatara. So here the Avatara topic is over.
When do we know that we are ready? ಆ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಗ ಭಯ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ,
ಏನು ಜ್ಞಾನ ತಪಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಗ್ಲಾ,
ಜ್ಞಾನ ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಬೇರೆವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ ಫಾಲ್ ಡೌನ್ ತರ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಅದು
ಭಯ ಬರ್ದೇ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಭಯ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು, ಭಯ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಆ ಭಯ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಆವಾಗ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ರೆಡಿ. When in your mind there is no bhaya, that means you are ready. If there is a little bhaya, that means we still have to do more and more jnana nishta, jnana tapas. That bhaya will go. I am my own metric. There is no doubt in my mind. There is no bhaya in my mind. That means I am ready. ಯಾರು ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, why people used to come and ask ಇವರು Ramakrishna, can I take sannyasa and go? Can I take? He would say, if you really wanted to take sannyasa, you wouldn't come and ask me. You would just go like Buddha, Siddhartha. You just drop everything and you go midnight. You just go. Little newborn is there. He just had that vairagya ultimately and he just went. So, when no questions are left, when there are no doubts left, it means I'm ready. Simple. No, Satish? Ashte. When do I know I'm ready? When I have no fear, when I have no doubt. That's it. I will not even stop to ask anyone. That's all. All right. For the day, we can close. Om asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrutyormam amrutangamaya. ನಾನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದಾತ್ಮ ಶಿವ ನಾನು ನಾನೇ ಶಿವೋಹಂ 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 ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು ಹರಿಃ ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಾರ್ಪಣಮಸ್ತು Thank you all.